New OpenAI Codex updates are insane. You're wasting hours every week on tasks an AI agent could handle. Reviewing pull requests, triaging bug reports, scanning CI failures. You sit there, opening tabs, reading logs, doing the same thing again. While everyone else figures out how to get AI to do it for them, there are updates to OpenAI Codex right now that most people have completely missed. And if you are a developer or you work with code at all, this is going to change how you work. Stay with me because I am going to break down exactly what is new, what it actually does, and how you can use it today. Today, we are talking about OpenAI Codex, and I want to be clear from the start. This is not the original Codex from years ago. That was the model behind GitHub Copilot. This is something completely different. OpenAI rebuilt Codex as a full autonomous coding agent. You give it a task and it works through it, reading files, writing code, running commands, often without you needing to be there. It works on Mac OS and Windows, and it is included with ChatGPT Plus, Pro, Business, Edu, and Enterprise plans. So if you already have one of those, you can download it right now. Now let us talk about what just got updated. The first update is on the surface level, but it is actually more useful than it sounds. OpenAI added full theme customization to the Codex app. You go into settings under appearance, and you can now pick a base theme, light, dark, or match your system. Adjust accent colors, background, foreground, and the fonts for both the UI and the code editor. There is a live preview so you can see changes before you apply them. You can also import themes and share your own with your team. Developers spend a long time staring at their tools. This is a quality of life improvement the community had been asking for. But this is the smaller of the two updates. The one that is going to save you real time is next. This is the big one. Automations in the Codex app are now generally available. They were in testing before. Now they are out for everyone. Here is what automations actually are. You define a task, you set a schedule. Codex runs it in the background while you're doing other things. When it finishes, results land in a review queue called the triage inbox. If there is nothing worth reporting, it archives the run automatically. No spam. With the new update, you can set the model, define the reasoning level, choose whether the automation runs locally or on a dedicated Git worktree, and use templates to get started faster. A worktree is an isolated copy of your repository. Automations running on a worktree keep their changes completely separate from the code you are actively working on. You can have Codex reviewing code while you're writing code. Same project, no conflicts. Now, let me show you what this looks like in practice. OpenAI has shared that internally, their own team uses automations for tasks like these. Here are 4 real examples you can set up today. Number 1, daily issue triage. You set up an automation that runs every morning. Codex scans your open issues, groups them by theme, flags the critical ones, and produces a summary done before you even open your laptop. Number 2, CI failure summaries, continuous integration tests fail. It happens. Instead of someone digging through logs manually, you set an automation to scan recent CI failures, identify patterns, and produce a structured report. Number 3, daily release briefs. OpenAI's own team uses this one. The automation looks at commits from the last 24 hours, groups them by work stream, and produces a written briefing on what changed and who owns what. Something that would take a human meaningful time every single day. Number 4, bug scanning. Set Codex to periodically scan your code base for potential bugs, flag them, and put the findings in your inbox. You review, you decide what to act on. Codex does the scanning. And you can make all of this more powerful by combining automations with skills. Skills are reusable bundles of instructions you or your team create. Skills define the method, automations define the schedule. Once a workflow is dialed in as a skill, plug it into an automation and it runs itself. When I first started diving into back to Codex, here's how the full workflow looks inside the app. Each task runs in its own thread with its own context, history, and built-in terminal. You can run commands, check your dev server, run scripts, all without leaving the app. And Codex can read that terminal output, so if a build fails, it can look at what happened and adjust. For complex tasks, you use a worktree. Codex works in its isolated copy of the code. When it is done, you review the diff, you decide what to merge. Nothing touches your main branch until you say so. One tip straight from OpenAI. Before you schedule an automation, test the prompt manually in a regular thread first. Confirm the task is scoped correctly and the output is what you expect. Then move it into an automation. Here's where things are heading. Right now, automations require the app to be running on your machine. OpenAI has already said they are building cloud-based triggers, so Codex can run continuously even when your computer is closed. You can also already fork a thread into sub-agents. Your main agent spins up separate agents for specific tasks and they report back. The direction is teams of agents working in parallel, coordinated by you at a high level. The pace here is fast. If you are not experimenting with this, you're going to be behind people who are. So to wrap up, 2 major updates just dropped for Codex, fully customizable themes, and background automations now available for everyone. Set up automations for issue triage, CI summaries, release briefs, or bug scanning. Combine them with skills, and you have workflows that run themselves while you focus on what actually needs you. Cloud-based triggers and better multi-agent coordination are coming.